Okay, here's a look at Newage H45 Firefox. Their Air Guardian, or as we also know as Skyfire or Jetfire. So here's just a quick look at the figure all around. Let's zoom in to take a close-up look. Let's take a close-up look at that head. It's a really nice head sculpt. Let's compare this with the animation model, and you can see they did a really nice job. I even take a look at the side. This is really nice. And let's see if we can get a little bit of the back, the screw there. So this is really nice. So let's see his chest with all the animation, accurate detail, that nice transparent blue for the window, his thighs, his legs, his knees, his feet. Look at this, is really nice. The back. So it's a quick look at Skyfire. That's what I'm going to call him. So let's compare it with the animation model and see. Yep, it looks really good. This is a really great figure. So now let's take a look at the box. I know this is probably what I should have done first, but I wanted to share this box because there are some interesting things about this box that I want to point out. They're really referencing or giving homage to the original toy where this came from, which was the Bandai Macross figure. And so there's a similarity with the box design, the color and the box design, if you can see that. And what's also interesting is the text that they also use. This is kind of like Macross right here, even with the reflections on the text. So depending upon how you look at it, that's either really cheesy or giving homage to where the toy actually came from. From a professional point of view, no, that's definitely not acceptable. And then one last thing interesting to point out, look at how it says Air Guardian, which they actually got from the original Hasbro Jetfire toy. It's a Jetfire. It's an Air Guardian. So I just wanted to share that when going over the box, because people might not recognize it like I did, but the color, the box design is based off the original Macross with little reference to the original G1 Jetfire toy. So now let's take a look at the back of the box. Nice product image. And then the side of the box, some more product image with that same Macross design logo. Very interesting. Then the other side's the same thing, and then the top of the box and the bottom of the box. So that's a quick look at the box. And what I always like to do now is just go over the instructions that they give you instead of doing a whole transformation sequence. But here's the instructions, and I have to say I don't think these instructions are well made. I mean, they don't even give you numbers to know what sequence these are on. But if it's helpful to anyone, you have video reference where you can pause it and refer to it to help you transform the figure, so you don't have to go digging out the instructions manual and trying to figure out how to transform it. But I want to point out, this is really an intuitive figure. Very easy to transform. I didn't need these instructions at all, so maybe that's a big plus. And here's some QR codes if you want to scan that. So that's what you get. The figure is the instructions, and the only other accessory you get with the figure is this nice Jetfire double barrel handgun. Very simple, but I really like it. Now I think I'll just point out right now real quick, this is really a cool design. How now it's not a tabbing system, but if you see there's a groove, so it actually slides in and actually holds in very well. I really like this design, so I hope this is now going to be on all the figures that we get after. That's really cool. And another cool thing, look at the way they sculpted this hand. They sculpted it so he has his fingers like on the trigger, and they did it on both sides. So that I think is a really cool design. So that's a quick look at the Jetfire figure. And now what I want to do is just do a quick comparison with some of the other Jetfire figures that we got through the years. I want to do this when the official Takata comes out, but I just want to touch on it real quick just so we can see. So well, first there was the original Jetfire, which I no longer have because I sold it for $20 complete with the box, tech spec instructions, to someone named Julio, and I really regret it. And I want to say I sold it because in my eyes I never saw Jetfire as a Skyfire transformer, so he didn't really fit in my collection, but I regret it now. And after that there was the Chug version. So this is the Takata Henkei Skyfire or Jetfire. This one looks more cartoon accurate than the US Classics version. And then after Chug there was the remake, which I think they did a little bit better. Definitely made it taller. And this is the Takata version. So it has this nice red chrome plated accessories. And then after that, now the current main line, this Jetfire, where they are now focused on making it look more cartoon accurate. It still has all this detail, but this is really a great figure, and hopefully for those who want this, they are gonna reissue this, so maybe that helps. And then I should be comparing it the whole time with Jetfire. There was the Kronos by Daka Toys, I think, and I did have that, but I gave that away to a friend. So just want to point out I did have that, and that's a look at it before I gave it away. And then there was the Fans Toys, 2 versions. This is the first version, and this, no question, is a masterpiece, but it's an older masterpiece and it's Fans Toys design, so it has a very heroic look, and there is some complicated transformation sequence to it, but this is still a great figure nonetheless. And I say all that because I really think the Takata version is going to blow this away. And I will go over it again when I get the Takata Skyfire in February. So that's just a quick look at some of the other figures. Let's take a look what he looks like with next to Newage version of Optimus Prime, because there's definitely some things I want to point out here. So if you can see, the scale looks okay, but their Skyfire looks much better in terms of the design, because you look at Optimus here, you know, with his breast right there. I don't know how to say it simply, but because they were so ambitious trying to make them so small, they had to compromise things to make it transform, and so that's why it ends up looking the way it does, even though the paint finish and plastic is much better. It does suffer a little bit. I don't know if that makes sense, but this is my point. Magic Square is focused more on cartoon accurate, and you can see those two look really good together, in my opinion, because this one looks more cartoon accurate, and it is a little bit bigger than what I think Newage scale is going for, which makes me wonder if Newage is now thinking, if you can't beat them, join them. So now what I think is really cool is the Newage Skyfire fits in really nice with Magic Square Optimus. And now, speaking of that, what I want to do is take a comparison with Magic Square's prototype of their Skyfire. Okay, I'm going to be objectively, unbiasedly honest here. I really think Newage looks much, much better than Magic Square. And if you're one of those collectors just trying to get the best version, this is the best version in my opinion for a legend scale masterpiece. So yeah, I just wanted to share that. And another example, when I'm talking about if you can't beat them, join them. I think they did the same with the Grimlock, because this Grimlock's also a little bit bigger than their scale. So you can see it fits in much nicer with Magic Square, like that scene, that episode. What is he saying? Me jealous of you. Can you forgive? Anyways, so that's a comparison that I think looks really good. Now, the other comparison I think is very important is how does he fit in with his buddy Starscream. So let's see, here he is with the Newage version of Starscream, and it's the same thing. You see, I think they went a little bit bigger because the scale seems a little off in my opinion. Just reinforcing what I'm saying, you can't beat them, join them, because you put them in with Magic Square's version of Starscream. That scale looks a little bit better than Newage. So, and they look more cartoon accurate. So, I just wanted to give that comparison look. Okay, here's a look at Skyfire in his alt mode, his plane mode. So here's a look from the side view, the front view, really nice. The other side, the back, those jets, the bottom view, and the top view. Now I'll start pointing out some criticism. You can maybe see the white paint they use does not match the white of the plastic, so this area doesn't look very cohesive right there. Another criticism is these wheels, they're non-functioning. It would have been nice if they would have put some black tires with a pin, or even at least paint it black, because the way it looks right now, it looks unfinished. But it's nice nonetheless, and I like how they made it so it's easy to get to. I mean, if you can see, you do have like a little gap where you can put your finger to pull it out. Same thing here, you know, so some of these transforming areas, I think they really need to focus on doing that, like the arms to get the hand out. But anyways, that's a look at Skyfire in his jet mode, and now let's compare this with the animation model, and that looks really nice. I mean, all the detail, it's just, that's what's really cool. Very cartoon accurate. I mean, like the little triangle shape there, and all this other area when you look at it. But that's what I want to do, is just give you a close-up look and appreciate. This is really, really a nice figure by Newage. Let's pull out these wheels, and that's Skyfire in jet mode. Okay, so now we have Skyfire back in robot mode, and just want to point out again, he does look really good with some Magic Square figures, like Magic Square Optimus. So that's a look at Newage Skyfire.
I'm too darn big to sneak around like this.